Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird, wonderful world. It is December, so I'm changing gears a bit with my channel. Remember, it's always going to be focused towards celebrating humanity and promoting humanity and trying to get humanity to together and I don't know. So I was thinking about topics. What would be a very poignant, interesting topic I could talk about at the same time as showing you songs that that have that topic in it. And so as I go along and show you each song, I'm trying not to make this too long of an episode, trying to streamline this. I Yeah, I'm gonna go and talk a little bit about my thoughts about the topic of loneliness because it's weird that it's a global health concern. It is such a global health concern. It's it should be a big concern. I know it's a huge concern in some Asian countries, especially like Japan and that, where loneliness is just, especially among men, it's just rampant of loneliness. And there's a lot of songs about loneliness, and I was just thinking about that, and then I went and started thinking and picking out as like throughout the night, just picking out songs here and there. This I think this is about loneliness, and I'm thinking of the lyrics. Ah, that's about loneliness. This is about loneliness, and let's start right here with from Revolver, Beatles, Eleanor Rigby. Eleanor Rigby is a song about loneliness, and let's keep on with the Beatles, and there's another one. Just a couple of examples here and there. Some are on the same disc or on the same set. So Nowhere Man off of Rubber Soul from the Beatles. That is a song about loneliness. No, it's an epidemic. It's an epidemic, and do I feel loneliness. I do. I can feel that, and I try to counteract it as much as I can. I still like to hang out with one of my ex roommates every once in a while, just to get together and catch up on things and stuff. And I like going out and seeing my friends. I like going to local venues and going to small local operations like Frank's Music and talking to people like Carl Barter and instead of instead of coldly just buying things online and doing things online. It's so easy and so impersonal doing things online, buying your stuff. But I like bringing cash with me. I like interacting with people. That's why I like when I go down to the you know socializing, trying to make friends. Try I like hanging out with friends. I like going to a friend's place, bringing some music over, and having a good, sitting down, enjoying each other's company, enjoying music, sharing something that's humane. And now I don't have a girlfriend, but yeah, I like and I would want a girlfriend, but I don't know. I have no clue how to go about it. If I were wanting to, even if I weren't wanting to, but I'm so busy and I'm so like trying to find my interaction with humanity in my own special way. Hanging out with my brother whenever I can. Even at work, we listen to music on our breaks, and so another song, okay, that is from Prolonging the Magic from Cake, Never There. Never There is another song easily about loneliness. It's about loneliness. And just don't never think that it's not a personal issue on your part or my part, or it's not a moral failing on our part for being lonely if we have a hard time going out and meeting people and that, you know don't internalize it. Like I said, it's a systemic issue, and something that should be much more addressed nationally. um I mean, this next song is about other different things, but it's definitely another song about loneliness. From Sex Sugar, Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic. It's the Under the Bridge. Under a Bridge, you know. It is a song about loneliness. This is clearly a song about loneliness, and it's from Black Sabbath and Solitude. Solitude from Master of Reality. It, it's right in the name there. It's, you know, it's about loneliness, you know. And there is a difference between loneliness and solitude. Sometimes people, a little bit of solitude is actually okay, and it helps you you know, internalize things and get you in touch with yourself. But it can go way too far. We always internalize and we don't, you know, it's loneliness. Yeah, loneliness is a weird pickle thing, you know. Some people can handle it, some people can't handle it, you know. Some people, yeah, okay. Um, from Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms here. So Far Away, the first song on there. So far away from me, you know, so far away from me, so far I just can't see because you're alone. There's nobody around you. You're so far away from me. You don't know who he's really talking about in the song, you know, but he's definitely lonely. And now another song about loneliness that you would not consider is a song about loneliness, but when you think about the lyrics, definitely is. And it's written. It was written by Ace Frehley. It's Cold Gin. Cold Gin by Ace Frehley. A song about loneliness. Well, it's a more. It's again more about other things too, but definitely the foundation of that song is about loneliness. You know, you going out to get some cold gin because it's a good time for you because you forget that you're lonely. What about how about this one? Behind Blue Eyes from Who's Next? The Who. Behind Blue Eyes, definitely a song about loneliness. Loneliness for sure. You know, um, like one of the systemic problems that we do have with not being able to socialize publicly as much is because of the lack of what they call third spaces, places where people can go and hang out. I remember up in Montreal, okay, going out during the day, during the night, or whatever, where you want to hang out with your, you know, if it's raining or bad weather and you want to go out somewhere and hang out with your friends, that's not, you know, in a park somewhere because of course it'd be raining. There's there'd be such a the only places you can really kind of go would be like a library, but you don't want to go there, you know, to hang out with a friend, you know, and most other places you have to pay, like a restaurant or you know, and or any type of other venue. There's so lacking of places. Like I remember me and my friend Keo, we would wander through the up in Montreal, that is, through the underground city, going from place to place because you can't even hang out and hang out with your friend to talk about things without some security guard coming by and saying, "Oh, you can't hang out here. No loitering. Move along." You know, we're just hanging out. We're not doing any crime. We're not bothering anybody. We're just having a conversation, and we want to hang out in this kind of you know, this space where you know we can connect and have a great discussion. But there was such lack of that. Unless you're walking down the street with them or going to a park with them, otherwise there wasn't really any place indoors that you could just hang out and be with your friends without having to pay something. Another song here, "Runaway" from Del Shannon. Definitely a song about loneliness. ACDC even write. You know, you think ACDC they write song? They wrote a song about loneliness. "Ride On." It's on Dirty Deeds. You know, "Ride On" is a song about loneliness. The Doors. The Doors have a great song about loneliness. People are strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Why are you a stranger? Because you're a stranger, you're alone. You know, no, we are hyper connected. We are so hyper connected nowadays, but yet we've we've never been we've never been more disconnected. As much as we're connected through all these, and it's the paradox of our time, of how we're so connected but we're not connected. It's yeah, it's lunacy. Um, message. I have it on this greatest hits here. Message in a bottle. Message in a bottle is a song about loneliness. Um, this is a cover song. This is not originally from this artist, but I have it here with Just a Gigolo from David Lee Roth on his Skyscraper album, or you can get the Crazy from the Heat too. Yeah, I think that's on there also. So I mean, Just a Gigolo. I ain't got nobody. If you ain't got nobody, then what are you? You're alone. Definitely. Um, keeping on cover songs. How about where is it? Uh, How soon is now? It's a Smith song, but I have it under the covers with Matthew Sweet and Susanna Hoff. It's on the fourth disc, and there's another one here too. I can't think of it at the moment, but there is another. Yeah, Alone Again or it's a cover of a song by the band Love. So there's two on there, cover songs about loneliness. Or how about this cover song by that Cat Steven does called "Another Saturday Night"? Another Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. Song about loneliness. Uh, it's right in the title, "Lonely Boy" by the Black Keys on El Camino. Yeah, I'm a lonely boy. I'm a lonely boy. You know, that's why I think it's so important to be able to go out and I like I like to hang out with my friends, but sometimes there's social conditions and either it's health issues. It could be so many different reasons why it's hard to connect with certain friends in a meaningful way that you would like to do. You know, I like going for bike rides. I like going to a Shidiak and that, but it was so much better. Like going by myself is fun, it's okay, but I loved it so much better when I went down with my brother a couple of times that we went. You know, like if we're like being there in Shidiak, biking down there, like, leaving around 1:30 in the afternoon. Sorry, 1:30 a.m. in the morning and being there at 4 a.m. in the morning, at the Lobster and Shediac to hang out and just and do something and yeah and connect and have some real bonding. There's a couple on here. I would argue that I Am a Rock from Simon and Garfunkel, especially on this greatest hits. Um, how about the Boxer? The Boxer's a good one. That's about it's about loneliness. Um, arguably, maybe this whole album here could be seen as like "Don't Leave Me Now," "Hey You." There's a couple of things in here that I think totally fits uh, as a theme for lonely. I think this whole concept album is about loneliness in many respects. So that's just my take on that. I could be wrong. I have just a couple more to go here. So yeah, my concern is that we're because of the social medias and because of how we interact. I don't think there's any generation that's never been more lonelier than the Gen Zs. Right now, Gen Zs, I think, is the loneliest generation there really is because they really have minimal interactions with actual in real life, people. I think they're so locked into their trap, of just every day, sometimes this close, you know. What's another good one for loneliness here? I know there's a couple on here. There's one in particular I wanted to highlight. Only the lonely. Yeah, it's only the lonely. I know there's a couple on here maybe, but only the lonely for sure. Roy Orbison. That's the one I wanted to. Yeah, that's about loneliness. Even Billy Idol, "Dancing with Myself," which is probably one of my favorite Billy Idol songs. I love it. I think it's my favorite. I just love the boppiness of it. But it's totally a song about loneliness. It's because you're not dancing with anybody else. If you're dancing with just yourself, by yourself, you're lonely. And my last one here, I have it in this little collection, and I would say it would be off of this album, "Owner of a Lonely Heart." Is it on this? Yep, "Owner of a Lonely Heart" from Yes 90125. So these are songs that I found in my collection. I'm sure I have more here and there that I'm not finding in that. But yeah, that's I want to put in this direction so I don't so it doesn't fall. I put the openings of all the things on the up here so that nothing is open on the side here and nothing will fall out. So yeah. All right. So that is it for me. Uh I I think it's a big discussion that we should have with each other. I think we should globally find a way to fix this big, you know, go. Where's the days where we used to be able to go play darts, or go bowling, or go, these were third spaces that, again though, you you don't really need to have to pay to play darts, but you do, like, it's a social norm that if you go to these pubs to play darts, they expect you to buy alcohol and drink because that's what you do in a pub. You don't just play darts; you got to drink too. But we need places. We need more. I think we need more community centers. We need to try to draw kids, like, even, like, again, something you did back then that you still had to pay money, but it was a communal thing, like an arcade. Have like a roller disco. So I don't know, anything that gets people together. Some community activities that I mean, I think they're yeah, they're fading, I and I admire those people who can still be active and have family and friends, and a loved one, their significant other. There's so much of that. Like, I can say personally, there's so much that I feel that loss in my life. I do feel loneliness, but I am doing what I can with the limits that I have to overcome that loneliness. You know, and don't get me wrong, I know this is an artificial mean of connecting, but I still do cherish the actual human elements that I've been finding through here, and I still think those are great connections to still have, and to cherish, and to keep. But we need to connect more in person, more often, as much as humanly possible. I think our the globally, I think, yeah, it is a global health concern, and it really should be taken seriously. I think, we need to cure loneliness as much as any other human infliction. All right, I am done with this one. Like I said, 20 minutes is a good round number for me. I'm pretty good at getting to 20 minutes now, or give or take. So I am going to let you go. If you are considering subscribing, please go watch other videos of mine first. Just don't willy nilly subscribe to me. I want you to be happy here and like my content, and leave me a like though. Absolutely, that's easy. Leave me comments because I love hearing from you. I do my best to get to you. And all right, I'm gonna let you go. So everybody out there, please take care, be safe, make connections with people. Do your best to try to connect with somebody this week, or you know, I mean, don't force yourself, but try to, I think it's important. I think it's healthy. Go meet one of your neighbors. Okay, go meet somebody new. Make a friend. All right, all right. I love you. Just have. I'll see you on the flip side, and please just have a great day, evening, morning, night, or afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.